Hi there, back to KennieSuperstar, and today I am going to do something new again. So, usually I will really try to finish a book series as fast as I could, but this time I'm still not doing a series of Unfortunate Events Book 6. It will be out soon. I have already prepared it, but still, for this week I'm going to do Alexander the Great. Now, since Indo-Europeans did great, I mean, it is higher than my average views per video, so I think I decided that it got much popularity, so I'm going to do more history videos on like history now. When the early part of the channel, I used to do also like the Romance of the Three Kingdoms or Samko, but and those were very good. And then I tried to do something again with Indo-Europeans, and it went good too. So today we are here to Greece, Alexander the Great. So Alexander the Great was the son of Philip II, who Philip II wanted to conquer Greece, and he basically ruled over Macedonia. Now, Macedonia was actually an empire in Europe. Macedonia was also partially in Greece and partially its own country. There is Northern Macedonia and Macedonia. Macedonia is southern, which is in Greece. Now, Philip II ruled the southern part, and he played city-states against each other. Athens and Sparta just weakened themselves after the Peloponnesian War, which after that, Philip II actually dreamt of conquering Greece, since he thought that since a lot of city-states were warring against each other, and he thought he can conquer Greece. Now, at first the first thing Alexander the Great did that was what gave him a spotlight was when he was 12. Now, before that, he was tutored by Aristotle, and he really loved Greek culture and things. And Aristotle also taught him because he wanted to free this group that he was in. I couldn't remember the name, but still, after Alexander became the king over Philip II later, he freed these people that were the slaves. But his first achievement was when he was 12, where he tamed an untamable horse called Bucephalus. Now, Bucephalus was an untamable horse because for some reason he was scared or angry at his own shadow. And every time he was in the sun, he would be galloping and be angry. And every single time one person tries to tame him or soothe him, it wouldn't work. But when Alexander saw Bucephalus, he instantly knew the problem. So he took Bucephalus, or lured him. Some sources say Bucephalus attacked him first. Lured him to under a tree where there will be no shade. So after that, Bucephalus actually became safe. Now, later when Bucephalus died in a war, Alexander named the place that Bucephalus. Now, he also named a lot of cities that he conquered after him. Like a city in Egypt called Alexandria is very famous for its libraries there. Now, after Philip II got assassinated by his bodyguard, who Alexander might have been in there, because Alexander's mom, who was for some reason obsessed with snakes, was jealous of Philip II's other wife. Now, Philip II had like 7 wives or something, a lot. But when his new wife came, Alexander's mother was had enough of it, and might have plotted it. Now, there was a lot of suspects in this, but the bodyguard who killed him was for sure in this. So that's all we know. It's still a mystery of how or who was behind how Philip II died. But after Philip II died, Alexander killed all of Philip II's sons. So he became the ruler of Macedonia. Now, after after he became ruler of Macedonia, which should be ruler of Greece, because during Philip II, he already conquered Greece after the city-states were weakened from warring each other. After this, Alexander united his city-states and putting it into one target, which was Persia. Now, that time, Persia was the big Persia that ruled and was great. Now Persia was ruled by Darius III, which before Alexander the Great went to attack, he went to Egypt and Syria, who then surrendered to him, so he went on. And by the time he tried to go on, Thebes and Sparta decided to revolt. And he had to go back to Greece to stop the revolts. Now, I don't know what happened. He might be drunk, but he decided to burn Thebes down all to the ground. This is also one of the reasons why we didn't study Thebes, because there's not much evidence about it. Though some evidence did say that Thebes was a very beautiful city and it had a lot of great sights like rivers and stuff, but well, Alexander ruined it all by burning it all to the ground. And Sparta, who saw what happened to Thebes, decided to stop. So after that, Alexander the Great moved on to Persia with no one revolting against him. Now, after he moved to Persia, fought 2 battles, and after he won in the Battle of Gaugamela and Darius III ran away, his cousin said no. His cousin didn't like Darius, who ran away twice in battle. So he killed Darius III and then sent his head. Alexander was mad because he won because his cousin killed Darius III. He thought he should have won the war another way. So he killed his cousin. He killed Darius' third cousin. After that, he decided to have this big goal to reach to the end of the world and unite all of the countries under one empire, Macedonia, and get to all their cultures. Now, after this, Persian people won't be happy. So he found a way. He decided to act like a Persian. He started getting Persian cultures into him. And after that, his officers were starting to get unhappy. What Alexander did was made his officers marry Persian people so they can start acting Persian, and when they have sons, those sons and daughters, they can be loyal to him or his descendants. So he continued to have this empire. Now, after Alexander went to conquests down to India, he went and attacked down and down and down until his troops said no more. They want to go back home. They want to go back home to Greece. They didn't think conquering more land would be anything. And Alexander asked for one more war, but the troops said no. So he had to go back to Greece. But unexpectedly, Alexander in Babylon, he died. It could have been because of malaria, because of poison, or because he drunk himself to death because one of his wives died. And I don't know. We still don't know now, but he died at a very young age of 32, which after Alexander died, he had no descendants. He didn't actually leave a plan of who will go until he died. So his generals fought wars against each other, warring for their own spot, until there's no empire left, and the Roman Empire came and conquered the Greeks and the rest of the land, which I might do more about the Roman Empire, but I think I should stop for now because this video is on Alexander the Great, and I think this is pretty long of a video already. So give a like, subscribe, watch other videos, and bye!